Terry. Sadie.
Here.
Angelica. Here. Special guest, Steve Ford, I guess.
Staff. You got the special part, right?
Do I
Okay.
get everybody now?
So we have a quorum. And so the first, well, number 3 is approval of the regular minutes for our meeting held on May 21st. We did not have a meeting last month because we had no applications. So if you'll please look at the minutes from May 21st and see if you have any feedback.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from May 2025.
Second. Melinda.
Yes.
Sadie.
Yes.
Angelica.
Yes. Okay, discussion on the financial report.
Hey, Melinda, hold on. This was, I'm going to put this on Megan, but I didn't catch it until it was too late. We have to vote on this now.
We do have to vote on
Because
it?
she put action on there.
Oh, discussion and action, so we have to vote on it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't on mine then.
Okay,
Oh, that's in the
On the
template too.
agenda.
So,
I know, it is.
yeah.
So,
okay, but then it says discussion and review of financial report for June, so do we also have to vote on that one?
no.
No.
Oh,
Okay, because it says action.
I added that
On
one.
May.
so
Got it.
wasn't.
Okay, so if everyone will look over their May financial report, and just, if you have any questions,
The bathroom right there.
Get a new job.
And water boy. Got a spot, coach?
I'll make a motion to approve the financials for May of 2025.
Second. All right, so Melinda,
yes.
Sadie.
Yes.
Angelica.
Okay, now we just have to review the June financial.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Fine.
That makes sense to me though, but that's what it says on the agenda, so that makes
I'm
sense
out
to
of
me.
town and I didn't look at it.
So it looks like June 30th versus 2024 versus May 31st, 2025.
Yes.
We're way ahead.
We ended the year on a good note. For the year, for fiscal year 25, we collected 172,000 versus a 24 of 104,000. Here, Angelica. And then I didn't get the numbers in on time for July. I got them a little late, but for July of this year, for fiscal year, and I should say July 25, I'm sorry.
July 25th, okay.
Yeah, I'll fix that. For sales tax for June that we received in July, it was 32,006, which is way higher than what we received last July. So we're starting the year off on a good note. And I'm excited to see, with all the events coming up, where August numbers will lie for July.
So we ended up about 45,000 ahead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, awesome. Do we have any questions or other discussion for the financial report for June? All right. Next item of business is number 6, the discussion and action for the NWSU rodeo application. So, Coach, would you like to talk to us?
I saw you at your last meeting, so I hope it's not
Yes.
too boring and redundant.
No, you're not boring or redundant. So,
Perfect,
anyway.
perfect. We're here again asking you for help with our fall rodeo that we have for our college rodeo region. This year's will take place from October 30th to November 1st, the actual rodeo, and then we're going to do the jackpot again like we did last year on Sunday. That was awesome. Keeps people here an extra day, and we really like that. Plus, it's a great fundraiser for our program and helps out with some expenses there. Same thing as usual. We've got about 20 schools in our region. Last year we saw an increase. We had 764 total contestants. So we saw an increase last year, and we expect to see an increase again this year. I just left Wyoming at the high school finals yesterday, and they do a senior day where next year seniors get to walk through and talk to colleges, and I was just telling Dr. Peggy it was absolutely the busiest it's ever been. We were on our feet from 10 to 5 all day, and usually there's about 20 schools there, and 100, 200 kids wander through, and you get 50 of them to come talk to you. And yesterday, or Monday, I bet we saw north of 500 students, and we got 200 cards filled out.
Wow.
And usually it's just seniors for next year. There were freshmen, sophomore, juniors. There was everybody there. It was a very, very good thing. So all the other schools in our region are expecting an increase in number. Our team's actually up by about 10% this year. As of now, we'll see a few more kids sign before the end of the year. So we're expecting nothing but numbers to keep going up. And unfortunately with that, we expect stock charges to keep going up, which a good thing in our community. Cattle prices are high, but that comes back to us on our rodeo. So we're asking for the same thing that we have in the past couple of years, which is $15,000 to help cover stock charges. Last year, our total stock charge was up, and it ended up being $19,650. And so this year, it'll probably be somewhere near that or a little higher unless things change, which we hope not. So ours is the last rodeo of the fall, so we're going to see the biggest influx of students because in our region, if they're on an academic probation or something like that, they have to sit out 3 rodeos. Ours is the 4th rodeo. So we'll see probably 50 to 75 more students than the first 3 rodeos we'll see in the fall. So that means more parents. They like ours. Ours is very centrally located. Most of the parents come. We have a really big turnout for ours, and it's very, very good for our town. So hotels will be full. People will be eating and things like that. The one thing we are going to change this year, and what we're looking at, we've actually been discussing it today a lot, is instead of having a huge overflow day Friday for the slack, usually people are there from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes it's hard, people don't get to get away and go eat. So we're going to swap up the slack a little bit, and basically it just means we're going to have more people here on Thursday earlier. Another good thing, people are going to get here a day earlier, spend more time, and then they'll have more time in the afternoon on Friday, even Thursday afternoon, because they're here early to go visit town, eat places, see things, buy things, and all those good things. Probably get some more people in here a little earlier, hotels again. On our end, it's going to make our lives way easier because we are so rushed for time. If anything were to happen, we would accidentally get into our night performances, which we don't want to happen. So for us, it's going to make things easier, but for the town, it's going to help spread things out and hopefully get people in businesses and walking around town more. So
I think that sounds like a good plan.
yeah. Schedule-wise, we're still planning on having our kids' rodeo Tuesday. We'll get everything cleaned up and ready Wednesday, and we'll start Thursday and keep rolling. So. The team, just to give you guys an update on our team last year, I know it doesn't have much to do with the actual funding of the rodeo, but we're really excited. They had a great year last year. We qualified 3 people in 4 events for the college finals, and our teams ended up top 5 on both the men's and women's side, so that was exciting.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you. You guys have any questions for me?
I thank you for all your work that you put into this.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot.
It is, but it's very rewarding. So, and it's really good for the kids. They need to learn a business side of it. Most of them show up and don't think what this costs, how this affects the town, and we kind of get to have a little rodeo production 101 class right before the rodeo, and they learn a lot about what goes into it. So it's really good for them to see that side of things too, and now they have more respect for all the places they go. So
That's good.
yeah.
You guys have any other questions? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Northwestern Ranger Rodeo application not to exceed $15,000.
I second. Okay, Melinda,
Yes.
Katie,
Yes.
Angelica.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Thank you, David. I know you guys put a lot into that, and it's a really good thing for our town. So, okay, number 7 is reports from staff. Do you have anything, Steve, that you'd like to tell us?
No, back to talk about the cleanup went really well this weekend. Tried to do some weird things to get the dumpsters or the roll-offs packed down to where they could be hauled away. They were so full. But other than that, everybody's been staying busy. The new ground storage tank down south is finished, and we started filling it up. There's probably about 10 feet of water in it right now, so it's they're doing some samples on it now to make sure bacteria is not growing, all that kind of stuff. But so that project's getting close to being complete. We got Harbor Road done finally, which is, thank God, finally. We'll put another layer on it next year. That's okay. And then the street crew's been working on, they re-chip sealed most of the South 3rd. They've torn up the first block of South 4th, and they're going to re-asphalt that. So I don't know how long it's going to be closed. They're out there working, and the water guys are just playing catch up and fix the water breakers wherever they can. So other than that, just kind of business as usual. So
Awesome. And everything's going good with the pool?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's Thinking it's that nightmare's almost over. One more pay after we'll be done.
It's busy, yeah. Every time I drive by, there's tons of people there, so.
There are.
Okay, so thank you very much for that little update. So Katie Franta put together some ideas for a tourism logo, which we have talked about. They're included in your packet, and if you have any discussion, feedback on these logos, please let me know so we can work with her on, tweaking them. We're happy to take other submissions if people have, ideas for a logo, but we're just kind of getting started, trying to get the ball rolling on this. So,
Well, they got said, well, it needs to say that.
Alva Tourism and Convention Development Committee. Okay.
That's what I need to say.
She just
I
kind
know.
of brought it in,
Everybody
and
calls it
so
tourism tax for
Shorten
convenience
it.
sake, but
Yeah.
that's what it really needs to say.
so we'll get it correct. But we do want to tell her that we appreciate her
Yes.
putting these
Yeah.
together for us, and we'll over the next few months kind of get something developed.
Okay.
A logo's not something you can just decide on in 10 minutes. So anyway, okay. So number 8, Nescatunga has a recap of their event. Thank you, Heather, for coming.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys so much, and we're happy to hear about what happened at Nescatunga. Look at.
So this year we had 46 vendors register for 49 booth spaces. That was 47 inside and 2 outside. Unfortunately, the 2 outside got destroyed Friday night from the high winds, so they were not there on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. It also destroyed some of our outdoor tenting stuff. But out of those 46, we had 25 fine artists and 21 crafters. The 25 fine artists signed up for 33 spots for judging. We also had 9 students. Of those 9 students, we had 6 in fine arts that signed up to be judged. Out of those 46 vendors, we had 1 from Kansas, 19 from Alva, and then the 26 from various towns and cities from Oklahoma. We raised $1,830 from registration. We also had 6 food trucks, 10 for All in the Family, 505 Tacos, Cuisine, Old Time Ice Cream, and Refresh Express, earning us $715 there. Our quilt show, we do not get, it's not paid last year or this year. We did not require an entry fee for that. We had 38 quilts from 13 artists in and around Alva. We did a People's Choice, and we had 153 votes cast in that. And then we had Popping Around Alva. It did not do quite as well this year as it did last year. We only had a handful of participants, showing $195.19 spent in Alva during the festival. That's what was turned into us.
Right.
And then on the vendor feedback, we also did not have very many. We do a survey that we have in their packet. We only had 9 return that survey to us. But of those that did, they all thought the festival location and time was excellent. And as well as it being indoors. And then we had some comments that they provided, like more food options. They liked it was well organized and everybody was helpful and professional. Someone said that it's too bad we can't control the weather, which is always a problem. We had some suggestions on time changes for next year, and some other feedback. Questions?
I'm so glad that it went well, and it was great to, I love when we come in.
Yeah, I like that recap.
We also did a King information. I just
Yeah.
don't know how to.
Yeah, I can't remember what the number was. It was a good number because it happened to fall on the same day as the big tournament that was scheduled for
Yes.
Woodward but got moved out of the ranked.
Yeah, and that
And so that
helped
brought
a
some
lot
more
too.
people over. So I think
It did show there were more pings that weekend this year from last year. So
Yeah, like
more
increased.
people were
Yes.
in Alva this year than they were last year that weekend. But other than that, I don't know how to interpret the data.
it was good.
But,
There were good
yeah.
numbers.
It was the softball league tournament.
Yeah.
And if we could get that scheduled on that weekend every year.
And we have already scheduled or decided next year's date and times.
What is that?
That is.
Do you have it? I'm so sorry. I don't
No,
mean to
you're
like-
fine. You're fine.
June 5th and 6th.
Yes.
I
And
know Marianne will put it in the paper.
Yes.
So we know it. So.
and we decided Friday 5 to 8, and then Saturday 9 to 4 again.
Well, 49 booths, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well,
And 9 students, I think that's awesome.
The student side is really growing, it seems
Yeah.
like.
Are those Mr. McClure students? Are they?
most of
A
them
lot of
were,
Yeah, mostly Alva
some weren't,
students.
but most
Yeah.
of them were.
Yeah, and we're looking at different ways, things to change
Yeah,
from
That's
this
cool.
year to next year.
Okay, you guys have any more questions? Thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it and congratulations on a successful event.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Coach, you want to tell us about your event?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me. When she mentioned the date, we have also scheduled our next year's hog roast and golf tournament. And it reminded me because it's going to be the 4th year in a row that I haven't been there for my anniversary. So. And this one is going to be May 29th will be the hog roast and auction. May 30th will be the golf tournament. May 29th is my 50th wedding anniversary and could possibly be my last one.
Congratulations.
So thanks for the reminder. I do want to thank you very much for helping us have a successful golf tournament. We did have good weather this year, finally. I thought it was me. But we had a beautiful day, had a great turnout. On May the 30th, we had our annual hog roast and auction. The next day, we had our golf tournament. Total people that attended was over 250, and so we were very, very pleased with the 2-day event. And your donation and the local sponsors allowed us to be able to offset the cost of the tournament. The auction is primarily a fundraiser for us. The golf tournament is not. The golf tournament is an opportunity to bring families and individuals to our town, spend some time and money that obviously helps our city. So I do appreciate the help that you gave us. Talking about the golf tournament, which y'all helped us sponsor, we had 119 participants. What was really interesting going back through it, 75% of that 119, which was an odd number, like 89.6 people, were non-Alva residents. And so what was really kind of cool going back and looking at it, we had people from Florida, California, Arizona, Texas, Kansas, and of course Oklahoma. And so, and a lot of those that are some contacts that I've known through the years, and they come in from all over the place. Several of those came in for a few days, which is great for the city. It's not fun for me when I'm trying to put a golf tournament together because they all want to, see the campus and see the facilities. But it's great. It's great to have so many people come in for our golf tournament. I know that this was very beneficial to our hotels, our restaurants, our golf course, our local drinking establishments. I think they were hit pretty hard. So, but we had a great time. I wish that I ought to just do this for a living because football hadn't gone very well. But this golf tournament is a major event for me to try to put together. And without Dr. Pecky, I could have never done it. He kept me in line, but it takes a lot of work, but it also takes a lot of money. And the golf tournament is not about raising money as much as it is helping our city and getting people to see what we have. And this year was very, very successful from that standpoint. So, any questions?
Thank you so much for that update. We
Okay.
really appreciate it.
Well, thank y'all very much for the help.
Okay. Number 10 is remarks from committee members. You guys have anything that you'd like to talk about? Okay, well, I wanted to let you all know that that Terry Parsons has decided to resign from this committee. She doesn't feel that her business fits the hotel motel anymore because they have a lot of long-term residents at their establishment. And so she visited with Kelly a couple of weeks ago, and then she let me know, and then I visited with Kelly. And so if anyone knows anybody that's in like the hotel, motel, Airbnb community that would be interested in serving on the committee, Kelly asked me to have people reach out to me, and so they can get a hold of me. Probably the best way is just my email, which is mjrbarton@gmail, and they can send me a little email, and I'll get together with them and talk to them, and then we'll see what we have. So.
Is that position specified for that?
Yes, I probably should have said that. The way that the committee is made up, there are 2 representatives from the chamber, 1 representative from that community, hotel, motel, Airbnb, anybody that does overnight stays at an establishment, and then 2 that are appointed by the mayor. So, anyway, but yeah. So we'll be looking for a replacement on the committee. So, any questions about that? Okay. And then I guess if there's nothing further, we'll adjourn. So thank you all for coming tonight.